Hello viewers, welcome to Unique Chess Corner. Today we are looking at how to win more games. If you are struggling with chess and you are losing some games on tactics or strategic play, you have clicked on the right video. Now let's start with discussing on the opening principles. Generally, we have to control the center because center is the most valuable centers. These four central squares are the most valuable squares of the chess board. From center your pieces can move to the king side and queen side both and create multiple threats at same time, and you can uh, create tactical opportunities. There are many openings such as d4, e4. Their main idea is to actually control the center, and sometimes when we memorize openings we forget the core concept. Today I am going to just explain the core concepts of some openings in e4. If you play e4 you are controlling the center like this, and black has several responses like Caro-Kann, Sicilian, normal, e5, and even Scandinavian, and the Pierce defense and the French defense. All openings are designed to control center and strike back. So knight, if we will look at simple e5. Now we generally develop knights on c3 and f3 because they control more squares from here, whereas the knights on the rim such as on h3 or a3 would not control center as effectively as knights on c3 and f3. Black also has to put on knights on c6 and f6 because they control more squares. The idea, the knights are developed before bishops because knights are generally developed on f3 and c3, but bishops have several squares such as c4, b5, even e2 and d3 depending on the positions. So we can decide according to the position and what your opponent is responding, and have a flexible option of playing with bishops. So we develop our knight. We are now attacking this pawn on e5. So black would not defend with d6 because it blocks off his bishop, and would defend with knight because it develops his piece and he is more active in it. Now here white has several options such as bishop b5, the royal opens. It is very complicated opening, and it is the best move in this position recommended by grandmasters and engine, but it is very hard to maintain that edge, and it is very complicated, and you need to understand the theory. So I will suggest you the another main line, bishop c4. This is also played at the top level, and it is one of the best choices by white because bishop on c4 attacks this f7 square, which is only defended by the king. This is the weakness in black's territory, and f2 is weakness in white's territory. So bishop also comes here on c5 from black to attack the weaknesses. So now we have shown that every move we have done is towards the center. Knight moving towards the center, pawn moving towards the center, bishop towards the center. So we are following all the principles. Now this is Juko piano or Gaiko piano, where white can castle, can play c3, d4, d3, knight c3. There are several options. All are good, and you need to just understand the core concepts of opening, and you can play any of them. You need to just control center and develop pieces as quickly as possible. Knight might come here, black might play d6 and bishop g4. You can also sometimes play h3. H3 seems like a move that is on the edge of the board and not very helpful, but it covers g4, which does not pin our knight, and which ultimately allows the knight to control center. So every move is following the principle. You need to understand the core concepts of this. Now I will show some another lines, uh, such as the knight uh, on f6. It is also played. You can play d3. You can also castle gambiting this pawn, but it is very risky variation, so I recommend d3. Or you can play knight g5, defending this pawn and also attacking the f2 square. In the beginner level, black doesn't know how to defend against knight g5, so I will this is also known as fried liver attack. You are threatening knight f7, forking the rook and the queen. If queen comes here, you can give a check from the bishop. If queen comes here, you can give a check from bishop, and the castling rights of the king are gone, and you still threaten knight f7 fork. Now, black might not always defend with the queen, um, but black might play d5. The best move, d5. It is the best move in this position, and you capture back. If knight takes, it is a big blunder, because now you have knight f7, king f7, queen f3, and you fork these pieces, and you take away his castling right. If king comes here to defend it, um, it's very risky, and you can play knight c3 and uh, attack it thrice, and you can create pressures. You can castle rook here, and the king is very open, and you eventually win back the material and go to win on the game. And if black blunders by going to g8, it's a checkmate. This is a famous checkmate in the fried liver attack, where black might blunder, and if he plays knight d5 is a big blunder. If he plays main moves knight a5, if he knows how to play it, then you can go check c3, the best move, takes, and queen f3. He can't take your bishop because it's pinned actually, and the best move by the recommended by the engine is to take the bishop and go down the exchange, because black has advantage in development, white has material advantage, and this is a equal game. You can try this, because black might blunder. Now we will look at some another opening lines, such as Scotch opening, which also controls the center. The idea is the Scotch is also to target f7 by going to knight g5. Now here the bishop defends the queen, so we don't need to wait for knight f6 blocking the queen's view. Now we have decided the ideas in e4. Now let's decide some plans in d4. When you play d4, you control center like this, and black might play d5. The difference in d4 than e4 is now you can play c4 as well, and there is no weakness around here. But in the king's pawn opening, if you tried the same, the king's gambit is also famous, sometimes our king is weakened, and this is a bit risky. But in the queen's pawn opening, um, there is no risk, and white delays the castling sometimes, and black also delays castling, because there is no immediate threat. This is a strategic, positional, and slow game. The main moves like e6, if it takes, you can claim the full center, and eventually you can win the pawn. And there is very hard times black have to defend this pawn. With b5, you play a4, and if c3 takes, I will show you the variation. He cannot take back because a rook is pinned, pawn is pinned to the rook, and the rook might be lost. And if it defend with c6, you take, it takes, and you can play knight here, attacking the defender, and if he pushes that, you can go queen and queen queen a4 check and takes. I will not go in the detail of queen's gambit, but I want to just show that the main idea here is to just control the center. In the London system also, you control the center. The e5 square is very important in the London system. All the pieces are developed to control e5. Oh, sorry, this is Jabal of London, which is a very aggressive opening. The normal London looks like this. White has both bishops very active, where black's one bishop is good, and which is good, but the pawns control every square, so this is also ineffective, and this bishop is also blocked. White will castle, and black might lose this game because there are very attacking opportunities for white, and also black can expand on the queen side because the center is sometimes blocked in queen's pawn games. In stone wall opening, I will show you. I will show you in the next video. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe my channel and like this video and share it to your chess friends, and thanks for watching.